So recently I was asked, what's the difference between bad boys and assholes? So I decided to do a video on it. Now, the way I look at it, I think when the person asked, they saw one as better than the other. And honest truth is I see them both as what I call a first stage man. David Data teaches in one of his books about first stage, second stage, and third stage men. I've referred to it before in some of the other videos. And for this talk, bad boys and assholes are both going to fall into the first stage category. And the first stage category is that guy who is like, it's the king of the castle. This is my house, get the fuck out if you don't like it. Or I'm going to be a man and I'm going to lead and be controlling from that perspective of this is what you need and I'm going to take care of you and I'm going to get shit done. That's that first stage guy. But the first stage guy can also be more like the bad boy. The way I see the bad boy is he just doesn't give a fuck. He really is kind of out for himself. But in that, he's kind of attractive because she knows exactly what she's getting. She knows that when the bad boy says, I want to fuck you right now, or you're hot, or you look great in that, he means it. Matter of fact, he's not afraid to say that without her even asking. He just puts it out there. When he says he wants to see her, he means it. And when he says he doesn't want to see her, she knows it's the truth. So she gets this sense of honesty from him, even though he's kind of out for himself. And that can be somewhat sexy when a guy wants her and she knows he really wants her and he really desires her. And she can feel that energy coming from his masculine side. Now the asshole is the same way, but he's maybe a little more controlling. He's like, I'm going to handle this, I'm going to take care of this, I'm going to make this happen. He takes a little bit more of a leadership role in life. And he might be a businessman, he might be the CEO, he might be a guy starting his own business. He's that guy out there pushing. So I kind of see the asshole and the bad boy as slightly different, but still coming from that, you know, it's what I want category. In the second stage, the guy becomes uber nice. That's the nice guy syndrome. I don't know if you're in the nice guy, the first stage, or the third stage, and we'll get to the third stage in a minute. But in that second stage, guys are more like, what do you need? Let me get it for you. Let me make you happy. Let me buy you dinner. Where do you want to go to dinner? I'll be glad to take you anywhere you want to go. And the woman might ask, well, where do you want to go to dinner? Back to the guy. And he says, any place you want to go, I just want you to be happy. And in that, he's kind of boring. Matter of fact, she could get him to do anything she wants. She can wrap him around his finger. At least with the bad boy, she can't wrap him around her finger. He's going to say what he wants. He's going to do what he wants. And she's going to have to work harder to get him. And he's going to say no to her, no problem. So she's going to really get somebody who's at least somewhat honest with her, even if he's cheating on her. It's kind of weird. And in the controlling guy, again, she's going to get, this is the way it should be. This is how we're doing it. He might have more of a leadership quality with her and more of a plan to take their relationship forward, but it's from his perspective. And in that, she really gets to experience masculine from both these guys. But the nice guy, she doesn't. The nice guy won't step into tension. The nice guy won't take risks. The nice guy keeps handing it all to her and all the power to her. And in a sense, asking her to tell him what to do to make her happy. Letting her take the lead and he's going to follow. And in that, the polarity is reversed from the masculine to the feminine. She can't surrender into her feminine for you. She can't be feminine for you because you keep handing her your masculine. And in that, she's turned off. Now, some women are amazing at being masculine, and they'll take it. Matter of fact, they're better than some guys. They run companies, they do all this stuff. But in what I'm talking about, in the area I'm talking about, relationships and dating, a lot of these women really want to surrender back in their feminine and be the feminine for the date and let the man be the masculine. And that's the version I'm talking about right now. Now, in the third stage, when we get away from the nice guy and we step into this third stage area, the man is no longer leading from what he wants. He's no longer just being selfish, and he's no longer catering to her either. He's not saying, what do you want? Let me get it for you. He's starting to say, what does this moment want? This moment's greater than me and it's greater than you. I'm going to step into the tension and move this moment forward from a place of honesty. And the moment might want me to say no. It might want me to put a wall down. It might want me to break up with you. But it also might want me to say, this is where we're going to dinner right now. Or listen to you and say, well, what do you need right now? Because it's really about what's the highest good for both of us based on our intentions. Are we just dating? Are we just having fun? Are we building a relationship? But it's not all about me. It's not all about you. Matter of fact, it's about us creating something better together, having a great time, even if it's only for one night. And in that, you are extra sexy. Also in the third stage, a man feels into her so deep, he knows what she needs before she does. Because he's not only accessing his power, his masculine, he's accessing his ability to feel all these emotions, his feminine, and he's using them together hand in hand to feel into her. He has full access in the third stage to his masculine and feminine. He chooses his masculine like a right hand or a left hand, but he uses his feminine to be able to feel into her very deeply, to know what she needs, to be there for her, and then step into that power by stepping into his masculine. And the woman has full access in her third stage to the feminine and her masculine. And she uses it to fully step into her feminine, just like a left hand or right hand, while at the same time being strong enough to handle whatever comes up with her masculine, being able to ground if she needs to, and then apply more nurturing and deal with whatever comes up. She uses her feminine to heal, to nurture, to inspire from this place. And this is the one I prefer. I prefer the third stage. This is where I'm always working to step more into. It's great for guys that love being the bad boy. It's great for guys that maybe love being this first stage guy. But I personally feel the power in being a man, the real gift to the feminine, is being third stage. Because honestly, I started it in second stage and it just doesn't work. So the nice guy one, I throw out altogether. And so I want to invite you into looking at life through this new lens. Are you a nice guy? Most of my clients are. I get some clients that are first stage and that want to get out of it because they've realized that in the long term it's just not working for them for healthy relationships. But the first stage will get you women. But if you really want a powerful, long-lasting, healthy relationship, it's about getting into your third stage as a man. And in that, when you get to that point, when you're being that third stage and you're really starting to nail it, then you're going to draw third stage women into your life. They will start showing up. And for contrast, there is a first stage, second stage, and third stage for the women too. In the first stage, the women are using their sexuality to get what they want, to manipulate, to control. That's their form of power. In the second stage, they're using compromise, just like the man is. What do you need? What do you want? Don't see me as just a sexual object. It's that part of a woman that is rejecting a lot of her feminine for a while before she comes back to it in the third stage. In the third stage, she realizes the power of her feminine energy, the insane power of it, and she starts using it to nurture and heal rather than control and manipulate. And the man gives his masculine back as a gift. His ability to feel into her so deep, he knows what she needs before she does. And together, they make harmony. So where are you at right now? Would you say you're more of that asshole guy? More of the, and be really honest here, more of the bad boy? Or how about more of the second stage nice guy? Or the third stage? And as my friend likes to call the third stage, he says it's the bad boy with the heart. That's the way he looks at it. It's got the best qualities of the bad boy, or the best qualities even of the asshole in a weird sort of way, but the best qualities of the guy that really cares too. Of the nice guy is really what that comes to, because there are a lot of great qualities in the nice guy. And he took those best qualities of the nice guy, put it together with the first stage guy, threw out all the bad qualities of both, and we ended up with the third stage guy. So I hope you like this video. Make sure you comment below. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are. And make sure you subscribe so we can create more videos for you. You know, this is really meant for you guys out there, and I hope you're getting a benefit from it, and I'd love to hear more comments on that too. And remember, only the confident really live.
80% of success is just showing up. There's so truth in that. There's so much truth in that. It's shocking. Men do not show up. We stand around with our beers and we wish we had a girlfriend. We go out with our buddies. We stay. We do the same thing.
It throughout my body to compensate for all the imbalances. And what's happening is I'm not as grounding anymore. So because I'm tightening up, you can't be as grounding when you're all tightened up inside. And so when some girl